Okay, Nick, if you can hit the go button, I'll kick off. Okay, well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening, and also a big hello to our followers on YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn who are also joining us for this live stream. I'm Dan from Hackmakers, and tonight we are presenting a community update with different uh, components. Tonight we're going to be talking through a little bit about us as a community, our Hackmakers family. Now, a lot of people have actually used the words Hackmakers family, and we should really drill into that and understand a little bit more about what makes us tick, because it is a very special and unique thing, and I think it's worth celebrating. And then our second part of this evening, which won't be live streamed, is what we call our OG update or original generation update, which is for OG members. And we will go through what has been going on through the organization and updates on what activities we're up to. And if you do want to become an OG member, you can apply through hackmakers.xyz, our website. Okay, so let's get going. So tonight's public update is all about the Hackmakers family and about what makes us tick as a community. Before we go into that, we're going to also cover off on a few interesting things that have happened this week, and I think that they're worth talking and pausing and reflecting on. And we will also give an update on upcoming events and dates, because we will be giving more information and more interesting topics as we go through with our community updates. So this week, or the last 7 days, have actually been quite interesting, and probably the biggest piece of news, amongst others, is the fact that Ethereum, or the Ethereum blockchain, went through what was called the merge. And if you've been following that for some time, you might notice that a lot of people have actually been thinking about, well, will it actually happen? Well, the good news is it actually happened. And what happened with Ethereum is it moved from being a proof of work blockchain to a proof of stake blockchain. Now, if you're interested in what proof of work is, there is a great paper by the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto that talks about how a proof of work blockchain works. But in moving to a proof of stake blockchain, Ethereum is cutting its energy consumption by an amazing level of nearly 99.98%. That is amazing. And there was even an article talking about global energy consumption the day after was down 0.2%. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but when you think about all the electricity in the world being used, that's quite a significant amount. And whilst there have been positives, there have also been people talking about the potential negatives with moving to a proof of stake. So there's different arguments for and against, and those have also been coming up in the media as well. Also, probably of note is that Sandeep Naliwal, who is the co-founder of Polygon, has also speculated that moving to proof of stake means that it unlocks the potential for global adoption of blockchain technology. And so he's really excited about that. So that segues us into the other piece of news, which is actually Hackmakers related. This week, Hackmakers was announced as partnering with Polygon as an investment accelerator recipient of the Village Wonders program. Now, this is really exciting because this allows us to access some great experience, some great resources, and great advice on how we can take Hackmakers DAO as an organization further as a Web3 company. So that's a really exciting piece of news. If you haven't seen it yet, it's you can like and share that on LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever particular social feed that you have. But we encourage you to share this great news on LinkedIn and Twitter. Just as a little bit of housekeeping, we are going to be running these community events every week, and we're going to be alternating between an early time in terms of Australian local time. But that is to make sure that we can cater for everybody. We're a global community, and we want to make sure that all of our community members are able to access the great news and the great information that we're putting out each week. And so we're alternating between 6 a.m. AEST, which tends to be better for North and South American members, and 9 p.m. AEST, which is best for Asia Pacific, Asia, Africa, and our European members. So keeping that in mind, 29th of September is our next early event, and then the 6th of October will be another event at this time. So let's talk about Hackmakers as a community and as a family. And we have a vision, and we want to democratize access to world-class innovation tools, experts, and frameworks, and genuinely reward everyone who has great ideas to improve humanity. In other words, innovation accessible to everyone. And that's not just some term that we use. It is an important thing, but as an organization, as a community, it doesn't just happen by magic. There is a special, unique flavor and ingredient to that, and we're going to talk about that tonight. And we've seen this repeated over and over with our community as we've joined together and come together with different hackathons over the years. And that's one of the things that, for me personally, is one of the things that I find very rewarding is the amount of interaction, community teamwork, and collaboration that we see in every single hackathon, and it just keeps on getting better and better. So our Hackmakers family isn't just one particular group of people. It's a combination of some amazing different types of groups that come together to create a global community that helps and supports each other, collaborates, innovates, and innovates with purpose. And those different groups are very interesting because each of them have very different types of needs. We have participants, we have mentors, we have ambassadors, we have sponsors, and we have Hackmakers staff. And so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk a little bit more about these different groups and how they come together, and then the other ingredients that come into play to create our Hackmakers family. So as you can see from some of the screenshots here, we've done some amazing things together, and I really want to celebrate the teams that have come together and participated in these hackathons. And I also want to celebrate our mentors, some of which are on the live stream tonight. I can see some of them here. These are amazing people, and it's the combination of participants, mentors, ambassadors, sponsors, and staff that really help this organization to tick. And each different group is looking for different and unique things as we come together. Our participants are looking for new experiences, increasing their employability. We have many students that come and participate in our hackathons. So there's great opportunities for learning, making new connections, recognition. Hey, I achieved something here. I earned a badge because I participated in a fantastic hackathon. And of course, there's prizes, and there's been some amazing prizes over the years. Now, our mentors, who are an extremely special group, they're community leaders. They're very experienced professionals who are looking to share their experiences, and we want to recognize the great effort that they go to in providing that information and providing that learning to our participants. And one of the most amazing things about our mentors is they really do give back and share their experiences, and that should be really recognized. We have another group, another very, very special group called our regional ambassadors or our ambassadors. And again, they are community leaders and they're passionate about their region. I can tell you many stories about how I've been on live calls with different regional ambassadors, and they've talked about, hey, I came in to a Hackmakers hackathon, and then I realized I was the only person from my local region or from my country that was participating. And I went, no, I want more people around me from my university or from my country to come and be part of this because it creates opportunity for innovation. And I think that that's really special, and we should recognize the amazing effort that our regional ambassadors go to, because they bring in some amazing community sponsors, community partners, and engage with local university communities to bring in more and more participants to be part of our community and our family together. We also have our sponsors who are genuinely really passionate about their technologies, and they love to see innovation with innovative technologies and fostering and growing community. I can tell you many times where I've joked with mentors from our sponsors where they haven't slept because they've been too busy trying to help and support different groups as the hackathon has progressed. And I probably want to acknowledge some very special mentors that are part of that sponsorship group, like Lynn and Jason and KY. Just some amazing people. If you get to meet them through our community, they are worth their weight in gold. They're absolutely wonderful people. And then, of course, we have our wonderful staff who are looking to make innovation accessible to everyone, are passionate about innovation and about community connection, building this community together. The other ingredient that I think is part of why Hackmakers comes together as such a fantastic community and family is our learning and resources. We provide useful guides, videos, templates, and I think this is personally my favorite thing is our community creates useful guides and videos and tips and suggestions and helps each other. And that community created content is something that's really special and really fantastic. And all of these resources are there to help and guide our participants, but also they're useful resources for everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're a participant, a mentor, a sponsor. These are things that you can take away from a Hackmakers event and go, you know what, I can apply this tomorrow. And so that's one thing that's really special. There's that great application of useful learning and resources. Another important thing, and this is really special, is how we provide helping hands to each other, the support, the mentoring, the encouragement. It doesn't matter who we are, whether we're participants or mentors, giving that encouragement to somebody is really important. I can talk about one particular instance where a team came to me, and it was about 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. And I was a little bit tired and I was about to go to bed. And they said, Dan, we're having a bit of a problem. We don't know what to do. We're only in third year at university and we don't know about this technology. And I said, okay, what do you know about? Oh, we know about X, Y, and Z. Okay, let's start a plan to build a team around what you do know so that you can actually build something that you're going to be happy with, and you can complete the hackathon and use the skills that you've got there. And then we'll bring in other mentors to help and support you along the way. Sometimes it's just that little bit of encouragement that people need to hang in there. As I did a little screenshot here of Radika's post, which I really like, is, we're nearly there. Don't give up. Hang in there. And one of the special things for me is when we finish the hackathon and there are all these teams that have submitted, and it's a great feeling, and I feel that it's one of the special things is we can encourage each other. Even though it's, there are competitions and there are prizes, we can encourage each other to do just that little bit. Everybody is participating, everybody is encouraging each other, and that's what makes it special. The other important thing is that we bring communities together. It's not just our participants, our mentors, our regional ambassadors, but it's bringing communities together, communities such as universities or organizations, partners and sponsors. Bringing these diverse communities together is one of the most important factors in making our community and our Hackmakers organization tick, because they provide support and assistance to our participants and to everybody else around them through their technologies, their innovation, their experiences. And that's a really cool thing. I'll give you a good example. The University of Queensland was participating with World Innovation Day, and they opened up their computer labs as part of their UQ Ventures area, so that students who are participating could actually use those facilities. So, bringing that global hackathon right down to the local level where students can participate in teams, and those are really good things. And I've heard so many different stories of universities opening up their doors to their students and going, you know what, you can use these facilities for joining in this hackathon, because we know that it's going to help your learning, it's going to help your experiences, and it's going to help grow you as an individual and as a student. And I think that is something we should commend these organizations and colleges and universities, because they're investing in our future. They're investing in our community, and they're investing in individuals because they see the value that it creates going forward. We've also had some amazing speakers, and I find this is a really special thing about Hackmakers, is that not only do we come together as a community, but we also bring in some amazingly experienced and talented people uh, that have all of these pieces of advice that we can take on, and we can learn from, and help us to grow and develop professionally. Uh, I know personally, as a technologist, sometimes it can be difficult to stretch ourselves and think about, well, what is the business impact, or what is the value for this type of profession or industry. And the encouragement that we receive from our speakers and judges helps us to lift our eyes up and go, you know what, this technology is being used for a purpose. And I think that that's really important. They help us to understand the purpose of why we're here, why we're building and innovating, and it's because we want to make this world a better place. And I think that that's fantastic. Another group that I do want to, in particular, call out is our regional ambassadors. You heard me mention them before. They are a very special group. They're going out into our various communities across the globe and going, you know what? I want more people like me to be involved. One of the most wonderful things is I got to talk to a student in Uganda, and she was talking about she wanted more people from her university to come and be part of Hackmakers, because she saw the value for not just gaining experiences, but also gaining capabilities in the community around her. And it's those kinds of stories that make me really excited about what we're building here as a family. It's one of those words that has come up again and again about Hackmakers, is we operate like a family. We are always helping and encouraging each other. And the most important thing, of course, is we have a bit of fun. It's really important to have a bit of fun, and we've had a lot of fun times together as we built and innovated over the years, and everything from let's let's be hacker chefs, or the hack emojis competition, or the cool desktop. And you can see on the screen on the presentation, somebody took that literally, which I thought was brilliant. Put their desktop in the fridge, which I thought was quite funny. And the best dancer, we had a dancing competition one year, and yeah, hopefully everybody forgets it, but somebody may allegedly have rickrolled an entire hackathon at the end, singing a Rick Astley song, but we won't talk about that. But again, it's all about having some fun, because that's part of the secret ingredient. of what makes Hackmakers a great community and also a great Hackmakers family. So there you have it. We talked about the different things that we can bring together, the ingredients that provide innovation that is accessible to everyone. We've got different groups coming together, diverse motivations, whether it's participants, mentors, regional ambassadors, sponsors, staff, but also from different parts of the globe, different cultures. We all provide a unique and interesting and wonderful perspective on how we can innovate for purpose. We have some amazing learning and resources, and we help each other. And that's one of the best parts is we do help each other, encourage each other to get to the next step. We're drawing other communities together through Hackmakers, our community partners, other universities, bringing people together as a hub, as an innovation engine, which I think is really good. And we bring in amazing people to listen and learn from. And we're reaching out across the world through our regional ambassadors, and everybody has a part to play in that. But most importantly, we have a bit of fun. And that's one of the secret pieces is we are always here to have some fun, have some learning, have some growth, and make innovation accessible to everyone. So that's just a quick update, a public update for our community. And we really like to thank you for joining us for that. Remember to follow us at Hackmakers DAO on Twitter. And if you want to be an OG member, please remember to apply at hackmakers.xyz. Now, what we are going to do now is we're going to finish up our public update, and we're going to stop the public stream, and we're going to give an OG members update on our Discord. So again, if you're tuning in via LinkedIn, YouTube, or Twitter, thank you so much for coming. And if you want to be part of our OG members update, come onto our Discord and join us there. So thank you very much, and we'll finish up there.